have a look at this bloody view. Hi, buddy. I've got an Ironman Deluxe bull bar and I've got the monster winch. Worst person ever at reading a map. Good morning, beautiful people. I did camp here last night. I'm at a place called Flinders Ranges in South Australia and I'm staying at Wilpena Pound Resort. So it's like a caravan park, but there's like no one here. So it feels like I'm remote bush camping, which is perfect. So first things first, I'm gonna make myself a coffee and then we will start the day. So last night I was really slack to clean up dinner, so I just left everything dirty. But now I've got to bloody clean everything before I heat up my water for the coffee. First world problems right there. Hi, buddy. Oh, my little friend flew away. But yeah, while I'm going to heat up this water to then clean the pot to then put new water in for the coffee, I will share with you guys what I've done the last few days. So I dropped Riz back down in Adelaide. So obviously she's not here anymore. We did Uluru and I'm back by myself. She's flown back to Melbourne now from, Adelaide. And then, I've driven 6 hours back up north to where I am now. And I'm just going to actually relax here, chill out, camp, hike, see some new spots. And I'll be here for about a week, so should be good. So I know you can get those things, they're like small little burners that heat up the water really quickly and they're perfect for coffee. So I will have to get myself one of them. But in the meantime, I thought I would actually go through my car setup while I'm traveling. But before I do that, I just want to mention that this is not an ideal setup at all. At all. So be kind in the comments. I am quite easily pleased in the sense that I don't need a big setup at this point in my life. I don't even have a fridge. So I'm gonna get that one out the way first. But and I don't have much stuff. So this is perfect for me at the moment, but there are so many things that I want to change and would love to get in the future. But right now, my money is just spent obviously on traveling. All right, so I'll start with the front of the car. I've got an Ironman Deluxe bull bar and I've got the monster winch. Then I come around the side, I got some all-terrain 32 tyres and an Ironman snorkel. Pretty much my whole car is Ironman. Then I have some steady spotties, which are actually getting changed to Ironman shortly. So if you weren't already aware, I actually have an Ironman sponsorship now, which I'm absolutely stoked with because I picked all these products before I even got the sponsorship anyway. So I genuinely really like their stuff, obviously. So I've got 1400 rooftop tent with their 270 awning as well. And then I've got a unique tub rack. Now for the part that I'm scared to show you guys, my lovely tub. All right, I hate this tub with a passion, I'm gonna be honest. There is just no space in here at all. But there is just no point me getting like custom drawers and just decking this out with like a perfect setup because I don't like the tub. I don't even want it. So I will eventually get a tray and canopy setup and I will be stoked when I get that and have everything on the side and just have it all easily accessible. But at this point in my life, it's okay. This will do. So I'll show you guys what I've got in the tubs. All right, so in here, everything's pretty messy too, by the way. I probably should give it a pretty good clean out, but it's got all my camping sort of stuff. My lovely esky full of food. So I just don't really eat anything that needs to be refrigerated for like a long amount of time. And if I need something cold, I'll just buy it that day. So this actually does the job. But again, I would absolutely love a fridge. That's actually on the cards when I get across to Perth, which I'll share with you guys shortly. Then in this box, it's just got all some extra four-wheel drive stuff and just some car stuff. So jumper leads, and then I've got a little tyre repair kit that lives in there as well. Then I've got a jerry can, some Max Tracks, and then obviously all of this stuff fits in the back as well. Oh, my water's boiling. Yay, yay, yay. All right, I'll show you guys quickly the inside of the car. Okay, so I didn't realize how messy the inside of my car actually is at the moment. That's one thing that I keep so clean because if my car feels messy, I feel messy. But, oh well, yeah, I'm not even going to clean it because I'll just keep it real. So I have got 3 bags. One's full of warm clothes, one's full of cold clothes, and then one's full of electronics. I don't actually have that much stuff. I live in t-shirt and shorts or singlet and shorts. I've got a compressor in there that I leave inside the car, and I have my toolkit in there as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just try and make the back nice and neat, and then I don't have anything in the front, just my essential sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm carrying very light. All right, so yeah, that's the current setup. There are so many things I want. Like I said, I'd love a fridge, I'd love a dual battery system, I'd love a tray and canopy, but at this point in time, I'll just make what I have work. Honestly, I would travel Australia in a 2-wheel drive, like with everything just chucked in the back seat. I don't really care. I'm just stoked that I can even do this. So yeah, there's a few things that I have lined up over in WA, which I'll be excited to share with you guys, but at the moment, that's what I'm working with. This has probably been the longest process to make a coffee ever. I'm gonna have 2 sachets. Is that bad? Surely it's 1 shot per sachet. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Like if there's anything you think will make my life easier or anything you suggest just while I have the tub, by all means go for it. I am open to anything and everything you guys say, and I read all of your comments. So yeah, fire away. After this, there's a little 4-wheel drive track down the road apparently that takes you to like a really nice lookout. So I'll pack up all of this, drink this coffee, and then we will head there. I don't know if I want to film me doing this in front of you guys. I don't know why I didn't clean this fork when I cleaned that to begin with, but that's okay, we'll use the other end. Yummy! I didn't spill it, by the way, pinky swear. Alrighty, we are all packed up and ready for a bit of a cruise. I did pick up this from the information center yesterday, and that's what we're going to try and find today. It does say on here that it's like a 4 hour like tour. So I don't know if that means like 4 hours of driving or just allow 4 hours to see everything, but doesn't matter. We've got all day. So let's go for a bit of a drive and see what we can find. So you're not allowed drones at all in this whole area because they do scenic flights and they don't want it to interfere with obviously the flying. So I filmed that on this little boy, but as you can tell, that's just come down. It snapped because the wind picked up and then the spring broke out. So my phone now doesn't rest in it. So that was the last of the scenic shots for the time being. I'm sorry. All right, so we're just going to keep following this road all the way down, see where it ends up. On the map, it said there's a gorge up ahead. So that'll be pretty cool to check out as well. Alright, so I'm going to be completely honest here. I am the worst person ever at reading a map. And I have no service, and I've got the map here, but I've come to this sign and it says that. Have a quick read. And yeah, it doesn't say those spots on my map. Surprise! We're back to where we were before. So I drove about 10 k's down that way, and this is going to sound so silly, but I just randomly got a really weird gut feeling. So I turned around, drove back here, which is obviously where I am now, and I was just thinking I can drive 90 k's to who knows where down that way, and it might even be closer to where I'm camping, but I just don't know the road. Or I can just drive back the way I came. It's 30 k's and it takes me back to camp. So I think we'll just go back the way we came. Saw the sign for the gorge, so I pulled over. Oh, there's a kangaroo in front of me. Oh, I'll actually show you guys that. Oh, you're not going to be able to see. Can you see him all the way in there? He's like leant over. Here, Skippy, Skippy. Alrighty, we've made it back to the start. in one piece with fuel in the tank, so we're good to go. I also got an extendo stick, if you haven't noticed already, so now I can look like even more of a vlog when I film in public. But I've just pulled up to this information sign, so I'll share with you guys a little bit of information about this place, and then we'll head on back to camp. Alright, so here's the sign. Give it a quick pause if you want to have a little read, but it's 100,000 hectares. It's bloody huge. I always like stopping and reading all the signs. I usually do that everywhere I go because you actually do learn a bit from them. But another thing I wanted to mention from earlier with my tub is it would be great to have something dust proof. Everything gets so dusty in here. That's okay. All right, back to camp we go. So we have made a quick little detour. We're at Huck's Lookout at the moment, and yeah, it's really pretty. I reckon I'll stay here for another hour, hour and a half-ish maybe, and then we'll head on back because I do like setting up camp in the light. But I might even stay here and cook some dinner. That might be a good idea. But yeah, I'll show you guys what the view actually looks like properly. I'm gonna cook myself a quick feed. I'm not making anything because I'm scarred from last time I did that in front of you guys. So I am gonna have some soup, which is nice and easy. I just gotta heat it up. I've just quickly jumped in the car because the wind started picking up, and while that's heating up, I just want to share with you guys my thoughts that I had today while I was driving. I'll try and keep this quick. So pretty much I was just thinking about how I feel today compared to how I felt a few years ago. And for anybody that doesn't know, about 3 years ago I moved away by myself to a place where I knew nobody because I was just so unhappy, and for no real reason. I have awesome friends, awesome family, had an awesome job. I actually had a business. There was no reason for me to actually be sad, but I just knew I had to go to be happy, and I was eventually going to move back, but it just never ended up happening. But yeah, it's crazy how one split decision in your life can change it completely. I don't think enough people realize that life is so full of choices, and you can choose any pathway you want. You can change each chapter. You can go move overseas and get a job. You can find a job down the road if you hate the one you're in. Like, everything in life is actually temporary, and you have the power to change anything you want. So you may as well go make your story one that makes you super happy. Anyway, that's enough cringe for one day. Let's see if this dinner is cooked. So I actually added some brown rice because it wasn't going to fill me up, and I'm kind of hungry. I haven't really eaten today. But yeah, dinner with a view. Look at that. Alright, so I'm going to finish the video off here. I'm going to stay here for a few more days. I'm going to do a few hikes tomorrow. I'm really keen for some exercise. And then I'll head down to the Eyre Peninsula, which is along the coast. So I'll be at the beach again for a little bit. Actually, for the next heaps of videos will actually be along the coast because I'm making my way across all the way to Perth. So back at the beach, which will be nice, but it does mean more people. I've actually really liked being out in the bush where there's nobody. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.